Hi everyone, I'm Michael.
And I'm Patrick, and you watch another episode of Star Wars News and Views. Today we'll be talking about the new teaser trailer, the second one released for The Force Awakens. And we'll just give you our general take on it, and also kind of talk a bit more about the plot a little bit later on. But just for my initial impression of it, I was super excited. I mean, the first teaser got my appetite a little bit, whetted. I was kind of excited at that point, but after this one, I'm just blown out of the water. Now we get to see some plot details, which is really exciting. Some more just really nice shots, like the crashed Star Destroyer, which was sweet.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and I just got really excited from seeing it. I mean, that was just my impression. And right at the end too, you get to see Han Solo. I don't know, it was just super exciting. And this is just a teaser. I can't even wait to see the real trailer.
This is technically not the main trailer yet.
Yeah.
So, it was great to have get a sense of actual scenes rather than just one shot, which was the first one, just eye candy basically.
Yeah.
But you get a bit more of a sense of what the plot and characters are going to be like, and just from the opening shot of that Star Destroyer, it was just wow. And then just as it went on, it just got more and more intense, and
impressive.
Of course that final shot of Han Solo and Chewbacca on the Millennium Falcon, and he's saying we're home. That was that was amazing.
That was a cherry on top right at the end. They're just this will just make everyone get super excited at the end.
Yeah, just to be seeing Harrison Ford as Han Solo. It's the first time we've seen that since before I was born and before you were born. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
And I think another thing that's interesting about this teaser is that not only can you see how it connects to the previous teaser in terms of fleshing out scenes and giving a bit of context, but also confirmed a lot of the rumors that we've been hearing, even a lot of videos that we've made.
Yeah.
So starting right away with, obviously the voiceover, and you see Darth Vader's melted faceplate.
Mm-hmm. And it's a voiceover of Luke Skywalker talking, and he seems to be talking to whoever is part of the family. He discusses, the Force is strong in our family, and he's well, he said my family, but still. He says my family, talks about his father had it, he had it, his sister had it, and you have it. So whoever he's talking to, presumably is part of their family. Yeah,
and of course the rumor is that Daisy Ridley's character of, the original rumor was Kira Solo, but now the official title of her is Rey. Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing that's her. The other thing that was pretty early in the teaser that confirmed is Luke's lightsaber from Empire Strikes Back, Anakin's lightsaber that Luke loses in Empire Strikes Back, is being handed to, it seems to imply that it's Princess Leia.
Yeah.
And so there's that whole rumor about Luke's lightsaber and even his severed hand, maybe, being, they have to find Luke to give it back to him. So that's interesting to see that actually on screen confirmed.
Yeah, and it was exciting to see Luke with R2 as well. You could see his hand there, the robotic hand. I don't know why there's no skin on it. He seemed to have a pretty good one when he first got his hand cut off. I don't know why he's only got a metal one now, but he's also wearing a cloak and everything, and it seems really secret. So maybe he's also in hiding or something. Or
the other thing is that R2-D2's with him. So who brought R2-D2 with him? So there's someone else in that scene. I'm guessing it's Daisy Ridley's character.
Yeah.
I don't really know how R2-D2 figures in that. Another thing you see is you get the full view of the new Stormtrooper design. Mm-hmm. And if you look closely, the TIE fighter pilot also has a new redesign.
Yeah, he's got red on the mask now and everything, which looked cool.
Yeah, and if you look, there's actually only one hose.
On his
even though he has
part.
two nozzles there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. You also see Finn and Rey sort of meeting on that junk planet that we saw on in the first teaser. Mm-hmm. Except now he's missing his Stormtrooper uniform.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
There's also a part in the trailer where there's a TIE fighter shooting at Stormtroopers inside of a hangar, and then you see Finn looking reacting to it and stuff. So it's kind of implying, I think, that he was a Stormtrooper. He was in the outfit at some point, and he's trying to escape or attack or something, or there is some attack, and he has to leave for some reason and abandon the Imperial Army. Well,
the other thing is that the whole rumor is that they torch a village on the desert planet, and after that he defects because he can't take it anymore. Yeah. And if you look, we actually see a bit of that scene, and there's actually been official artwork released where you see Stormtroopers with flamethrowers and the burning village. So that scene's in the movie. And of course you see Kylo Ren's face, which we've known for a long time. Kind of, I guess it's basically they're basing the design of Darth Revan.
Yeah, a little bit. We get to see his lightsaber in action as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and it's nice to see his mask finally, to kind of have this, confirmed, somewhat similar to Darth Vader Sith with with a metallic mask. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with him yet, but he does seem pretty interesting at this point.
And there was also a rumor that we reported on way back, like in one of our first videos actually, about the Chrome Stormtrooper, and you see that now. The rumor was also that they had the ability to cloak. We'll see if that turns out. Supposedly, that Stormtrooper is like the head of an elite squad, and it's going to be played by Gwendolyn Christie, I think her name is.
Yeah, the Stormtrooper also had like a cloak on one side and everything. It seemed kind of like a higher rank for sure than any other ones. I don't know if it's like a class of them, or if it's just going to be like that person itself is like a main antagonist Stormtrooper.
And one final thing to take away is that you can kind of connect the dots on the whole desert planet sequence where you see Finn and Rey running, and there's TIE fighters shooting at them, and then you see the Millennium Falcon also on the same planet with TIE fighters shooting at that. And that ties into the whole rumor about who owns the Millennium Falcon, because Han Solo says, "We're home," implying that they've been away from it for a long time.
Yeah.
So how does that fit in? I guess we'll have to see. I'm sure that maybe the main trailer will explain that a little bit.
No, the previous one.
You also see BB-8 on the Millennium Falcon, and you see BB-8 with Finn and Rey running away, which we got a hint at in the first teaser. So I'm guessing like the Millennium Falcon comes in and saves them, but then
they get the Millennium Falcon.
Or they have the Millennium Falcon and they're running to it to escape, and they end up picking up Han Solo at some point.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure how that.
It seems like because there's rumors about her, like, and it seems like it was true, or like living like in a junker and stuff and collecting these sort of things. Maybe they somehow find the Millennium Falcon and buy it. Like maybe it gets lost and people kind of just forget the fact that it's like a really impressive ship, and somehow they like trade for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it seems like they at least have access to it eventually in the beginning of the movie or something.
I guess, one thing that just occurred to me, though, there's debate about the voiceover. It's like the same lines from Return of the Jedi, and there's debate about, is it actually the dialogue from Return of the Jedi? Because he says, "My father has it."
Yeah.
But because in Return of the Jedi, at the time he said that, Darth Vader was still alive.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Is Anakin coming back as a Force ghost or something?
Hopefully it's not Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
But yeah, George Lucas doesn't have the ability to make that happen again, so that'll be easy. Another thing that I thought was I'm kind of speculating a little bit is Finn's character. He seems to be escaping, maybe because of the atrocities, but also it's called The Force Awakens, so maybe like other people eventually start to get the power of the Force and the Jedi start to come back. Maybe he's one of them. Maybe that's the reason why he has to leave, and he goes and tries to find someone who he thinks also has that ability. Yeah,
well, you could say the Force brought them together or something like that, right? Because it seemed implied in the first teaser that he could feel the Force somehow, even if he's not really aware of it. So I guess that's about it. It was a really good teaser. It's going to be, if you think that's only like a minute and a half, like what's it going to be when they have a 4-minute main trailer? That's going to be amazing. So leave us your thoughts, your impressions, anything you noticed, any Easter eggs that you may have noticed. And I guess leave us your comments, and we'll see you next episode.